If you guys haven't like seen yet, I'm very ADHD. I've always been super energetic, and I find being ADHD as a gift. Because I run around and I learn as I go. I run around and I learn and I see things and that's how I learn. And what all the teachers have ever taught me is to sit down, to shut up, and to pay attention. And to stop moving. And it shouldn't be like that. And that's all they ever told me. And I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission to be able to change education, because I actually want to learn. I want to be educated in my own way, and I want to be inspired. And I actually don't want anybody that's little, that has ADHD or has a different way of learning than other people, to be told to sit down, to shut up, and to stay still. First of all, kids, ever since they were like really little, all they want to do is learn, and they want to be curious. They have a natural tendency to want to learn. And as a little kid, once we start going to school, we're excited. We always ask questions like, why is the whiteboard white? Where is the sky blue? Or why is my grandma's hoodie black? You know, it doesn't matter. They have all these questions, and once we get to school, we always are told to shut up, because they don't actually want to hear what we want to say. They just tell us information that we don't really care about. It's not our questions. And every single time we're told to like stop talking, or told like every single time I've asked a question to a teacher that's not about the subject, but I still want to know it. They just told me that's not what we're doing. And after a while, kids stop wanting to learn, because they're forced into something they don't really want to do. They have all these questions, but after a course of time, they don't care anymore. And after this 6-year-old that is so curious and wants to learn so bad, he turns into this, like, slave of this teacher that just forces him and opens his head up and sticks books in him, basically. And that has him memorize all these subjects that don't do anything to him. Like, he doesn't care about them, so why force him into something he doesn't want to, you know? And my second point is, we aren't all the same person. Me, I don't learn the same way as Braxton, for example. He has a different way of learning, a different capability or capacity than I do. So why put me in the same class and expect me to do the exact same thing as Braxton does? It doesn't make sense. Here's a story. Just imagine this guy walks into a forest and he picks out several animals. He picks out a giraffe, he picks out a monkey, a gorilla, a squirrel, a dog, and he puts them all in a line, and he says, okay, today's test day. Climb that tree. Monkey goes right up the tree. Giraffe can't climb the tree, so he's given an F. But if the teacher actually knew something about their giraffe, he has other things that make him great, other things that he does good. Just because he can't climb a tree doesn't mean he doesn't deserve an F because he can't climb a tree. He deserves an A for being able to lift his head up and grab a leaf 30 feet high, you know? And that's a thing that school does, that just because they can't memorize a book and write it all down in a piece of paper doesn't mean that he is an F. That person isn't an F. And that's one of my main problems. And people are told they aren't smart because they can't get an A on a test. That's just knowledge. That's not actual intelligence. We base intelligence off knowledge. Just because I didn't know when a date of somebody important doesn't mean I am not intelligent. It's just because you guys have forced me into something, so I didn't want to learn it. And that doesn't mean I'm not intelligent. And for my last point, why school is like this, why we're locked in these cells, that represents a jail, basically. We're all stuck in here, bell rings, we all walk out at the same time. It's like a jail, it's like an imprisonment, like a kindergarten. It's just to keep us in here, and we don't really learn anything. We're just bored out of our minds just to get this diploma just to get a good job and have money. We aren't learning anything. We just want money, and we want to have a good future. So what do? We study a lot. We do all these things, all these stuff that ruin us just to get a degree, just to be able to be a doctor or something. And I think that is bad. There's some people that just because their parents wanted them to be a doctor, they had to give out drawing, they had to give out music, they had to give out all these things that they actually love just to be able to earn money. And that's really sad. This school it's like an institution. School is institutionalized. We're this big, massive thing because there's too many kids and not enough teachers. No teacher can talk to every student and know what they want to do. So what do? We build a jail, basically. It's terrible. And to end this speech up, I just want to say that maybe there's nothing we can do. Maybe nothing can be changed in the next, 10 years. Nothing really can be changed. I just want to raise awareness of what's really going on, because we're so used to being mistreated and stopped of what we really want to do because of this. And we're so used to that we don't really know that it's actually bad and it's hurting us.